Good afternoon, it's Jeremy Jansen here. Today is Wednesday and we just got back from Ohio. We were up there for Memorial Day. And I just wanted to quick show you a fun fact about rent-to-own storage buildings. As you can see, we have some used ones here. And we sell portable storage buildings. We sell small buildings, we sell big ones. Here's some with little porches on them. But the fun fact I want to talk about today is rent-to-own and how we go about doing a rent-to-own contract and what is required to do one and how much you're going to be paying. So one of the questions we get asked a lot is, what is rent-to-own? Fun fact, it's an expensive way to finance anything. If you're financing appliances, if you're financing furniture, if you're financing storage buildings, or anything that you can possibly imagine that you're doing rent-to-own on, you're probably going to end up paying twice for that product. So here's an example. This is an 8x12 cottage shed. The purchase price of this building is $2,800 plus tax. So you're at $2,989. If you do rent to own, 48 months at $120 a month. Take 120 times 48 and you're going to end up at twice this amount right here. Now, another fun fact, you don't have to go through the whole 48-month term though. So if you take this payment right here and divide this payment in half, about $60 a month of that is your rent for this building while you're paying it off. About $60 a month is just rent. The other $60 is going to the building. Now this contract can be terminated, that agreement can be terminated anytime you pay off the balance of the shed. So if you're going to do rent to own for 2 months, you take half of this payment, $60 times 2. That's what you're going to have paid in rent for 2 months to finance this building. So you don't have to go through the whole 48-month term or 36-month term or 60-month term. You can pay it off very, very quickly, and that's what a lot of my buyers are doing when they buy rent to own from us, is they intend it to be short-term financing. So just want to share that with you guys. I get a lot of people say, oh, that is ridiculous. That is the dumbest way to purchase anything. And it is if you're going to be doing it for long term. The secret is to do it short term. For example, we have a lot of buyers that come here and they have a contract on a real estate purchase, maybe a house that they're going to be buying. And they want to close on the house in about 30 to 60 days, but they need a storage building in the meantime. Doing a rent-to-own contract, they will not get their credit affected whatsoever. We will not do a credit check on them. It will not go against their credit score. It won't even show up. So they can purchase their house without it affecting their credit, the purchase of the shed. And once they close on the house, then they can cash out the shed or do whatever they want at that point. They don't have to go through the whole 48-month term. So, like I said, we do big buildings, small buildings. This one's a big one. This is a 14 by 36. You don't want to rent to own this one for 48 months. But you will pay it off in 48 months. If you make the minimum payments for 48 months, you will pay it off. So, a lot of people criticize rent to own, but yet they'll go buy a house and get a mortgage on it for 30 years and almost pay double for the house after 30 years. So, about the same thing. Another cool fun fact about storage buildings is they hold their value pretty good. So anyhow, my name is Jeremy. I'm with Strongman Structures, downtown Vanceboro, right on Main Street. We're right beside the post office. It's kind of hard to get lost in downtown Vanceboro. Suppose it would be possible. So, if you do get lost, go to Google, type in Strongman Structures. Click on directions, and you'll find us. All right, guys, have a good afternoon. Check us out, strongmanstructures.com.